Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for the advice. Even though I have never posted. I left a year ago. I have found strength here. Today is my 23rd wedding anniversary. I am by myself, but not alone. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, congratulations on your first anniversary without a cheater. Redditor 2, hang in there. You are stronger and healthier alone than you would be with a cheating partner. Op answer, it's not an easy day. I'm being watching TV and eating French fries. Healthy can return tomorrow. Thank you. Redditor 3, I suspect a lot of us lurk on web pages, trying to make sense of what has happened to us. I am sorry you are one of our tribe, and I wish you all the best. I have found online interactions to be both helpful and hurtful. Some forums are so fraught with pain that I cannot bear to participate, others are so filled with anger that they make me angry or hard to believe that is possible, but it is. Some help simply by sharing the experience and offering support. I hope you find the support you need. Op answer, I am sorry that you are one of us as well. I share your experiences. This sub feels better to me than many others. Update, she cheated and I thought we were a success story. I posted here about what would have been our 23rd wedding anniversary last Sunday, but I've never shared my story. Someone who left a nice comment there encouraged me to share. So here goes. My wife and I met in college, got married after grad school, and had 2 beautiful children together. There were some issues, but life together was generally very good. 3 years ago we were sitting at the kitchen table during tax season. We were discussing finances, not just the monthly budget but the big stuff. I found it a bit odd that she was texting during such an important conversation. It wasn't texting the kids, they were both home. To this day, I have no idea what compelled me to snatch her phone from her hand mid-text. I had never suspected a thing, at least consciously. A look of horror immediately came over her, so I darted into the other room with the phone and locked the door. The text string was about planning a weekend in Vegas with her AP. I was blown away. She was binging on the door, yelling and sobbing. I texted the guy pretending to be her. I wrote something like, I can't wait to be between the sheets with you again. His response affirmed that they were sleeping together. While locked in the room, I called my brother. He came over and convinced my wife to stay with him for a few days. Drama naturally ensued, but after a couple of months of me living on the boat, we decided to try to reconcile. We had weekly therapy sessions together and alone. We each went to 2 sessions a week for about a year. Some ground rules were set. One rule was that she was never to contact AP again. It wasn't a sacrifice as she had no professional or social connections with him other than the affair. It was a real grind. I had strong emotions of anger, fear, pain, hopefulness, and despair. Gradually, things started to arrive at a new normal. I started enjoying life with her again. I thought that we were a success story. I used to run a search for AP's phone number in our phone provider's call log, often with her knowledge. I did the search less and less as time went on. About a year ago, again without suspicion, I ran the search and there it was. 2 minutes long calls between them and then 2 calls that were over 30 minutes each. I called AP's number and the voicemail announced his name. I felt that it would be ill-advised for me to leave a recording of my thoughts for him, so I hung up. I was crushed. All of the regained trust evaporated instantly. I laid the groundwork by quietly moving some money around, changing passwords, retaining a lawyer, and securing a place to live. After that, I confronted her. I told her that she had broken the ground rule and that I would be leaving and filing for divorce. I went on to say that there was nothing that she could say or do that would change my mind and that discussion on the matter was pointless. Of course, drama ensued. I've been gone for about a year now. We co-parent well and the divorce process has gone smoothly. Our children are well and mostly happy. I guess those are successes. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, your story has made me cry. I am so sorry. Redditor 2, can I assume that the AP dropped her like a hot rock as soon as he found out that she was available full time? They always do. Redditor 3, being betrayed in a way like this takes a damn long time to heal. Props to you for getting out. Takes a lot of guts to just walk away from something that is familiar. It gets better, friend. Keep holding your head high and know you did the right thing. Hug those kiddos. Sometimes that's all someone has to keep their sanity when faced with this. Best of luck. Update, additional info, she cheated and I thought we were a success story. This certainly got far more of a response than I expected. First, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to read, respond, upvote, or award. A special thank you for responses that related similar experiences and for those that validated and empathized. I am certainly not alone in this. I have read every comment. I'm fairly new to Reddit, so I am pasting the original below and additional information below that. I'm compelled to provide this to try to answer some of the more common questions. Additional info. STBXW. Her income will be sufficient to support her. I pay part of the mortgage on the house and monthly support for our daughter. We are selling the house when my daughter graduates from high school and splitting the equity. That will be enough for her to make a down payment for a new place to live. She will be fine. I have no idea if she has a relationship with AP. She may be dating him or someone else, but probably hasn't had any men at the house. Our daughter would have told me. Affair partner. She met him at work before she switched careers. He had no interaction with our social circle. I vaguely recall meeting him at one of her former employer's holiday parties. On the first D-Day, STBXW told me that he was single. I didn't bother to ask after the second D-Day. I don't participate in much social media, but I have searched the web for him. Nothing that indicates his relationship status comes up. If I find out that he is in a relationship, I will certainly tell his significant other. Kids. Our son is in a rigorous program at college and has a very demanding internship in the summer. When he is in the area, which isn't very often, he splits his time between us and enjoys staying on the boat some nights. I live in the entertainment district downtown, so, when he's in town, he often crashes through my door late at night on the weekends with his buddies to sleep it off. I enjoy making a big breakfast for the boys the following morning. Our daughter lives with her mom during the week and with me on the weekends. She is an athlete with a fair number of friends, so most of my weekend days are spent driving her to practice or to a friend's house. She likes to invite friends to my place for a night on the town and a sleepover. Again, breakfast is fun. They both know that mom was unfaithful. I don't bring it up. They haven't asked many questions and I prefer to leave it that way. Both have had a few sessions with a therapist and the therapist told me that she doesn't think additional sessions are needed. The divorce. We have taken a collaborative approach. We are splitting things fairly equally. We won't have any financial obligations to each other once our daughter graduates from high school and the house is sold. Some of our assets are difficult to place a value on and the complexity of that has prolonged the process. Why did she cheat? This question haunts me. My heart desperately wants an explanation. It just wants an explanation to make sense of it all. Just, why? Was I not enough? Was I not satisfying in the bedroom? Is my dad bod a turnoff? Did I say or do the wrong things? Was I not attentive enough? Is AP just better? What's wrong with me? I could go on and on. My mind, on the other hand, knows a few things. To me, there is no valid reason to cheat. No one forced her to remain in the marriage. She could have filed divorce papers, told me, and then jumped right into a relationship with someone else. Not much could have stopped that. I believe that she wanted the benefits of something new without the cost of losing what she had. I'm not sure if she assumed that I had stopped checking phone records or if she, on some level, wanted to be caught. What I do know is that by listening to her supposed reason for cheating, I would be allowing her to justify her actions. I am not willing to give her the comfort that comes with justification. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, there is no reason she could give that wasn't BS unless she just said I'm selfish and I don't care who gets hurt as long as I get what I want. I wouldn't give her opportunity to justify it either. Redditor follow-up, this needs to be stickied on the forum. This is the case for everyone in here. All that other stuff they say is just rainbows and unicorn acid. If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be here now, would we? Selfishness. Redditor 2, I believe that she wanted the benefits of something new. Probably. Another victim of the tingles. The excitement of someone new coupled with knowing how wrong it is a potent force. The cheaters will say stuff like he just made me feel alive, even blaming the betrayed as too straight and narrow. But I don't think anyone really knows why they have been betrayed, probably because, in a lot of cases, the cheater doesn't know themselves. But to ask the question to them as to why is a pointless question, because you are never sure if the answer you get is anywhere close to the truth. It's one of the few times where ignorance is better. Redditor follow-up. Think about it this way: all that a fair effort could have gone to improving your marriage, but it didn't. It just plain selfish behavior, always thinking of your own needs and not those of your spouse family. Redditor 3, I am not going to address your whole post. I would tell you this though. They cheat because they want to, it feels good and they can, and most importantly they don't have the character and the courage not to. That's it. There is no reason that is going to make it less awful or understandable. I understand the want to find this because then maybe it won't hurt so much. But actually, if you just accept this and let go, it's the most logical and quickest way to heal. Searching for some profound reason or something you could have done is a trap that many people get stuck in for years. The brutal truth is that lots of people just don't have the stuff to be married to someone their entire life. They have issues, or they just get bored. They go for the new shiny thing. That is really awful, but again, it's true. Cheating isn't a reflection of the marriage or the person they are married to, it's only a reflection of the cheater's character. People in truly awful marriages stay faithful and people in really great ones cheat. The marriage itself has nothing to do with it. Cheating is a dysfunctional way to solve problems. That's it. One place where I do see a danger for you, and where you may have gotten yourself into trouble, is this idea that you need to be enough for your spouse. Now, I do believe that staying in shape and just being the best you can be is a good mating strategy. However, your job as a spouse is not to fulfill something that is missing or satisfy your spouse's every need. Your job is to love them, be loyal and faithful. But in the end, striving and working to make someone not abuse you by cheating is not what love is about. Someone who only loves you on your best day doesn't love you at all. Besides, if someone is unhappy, they talk about their problems and at worst they divorce. They don't cheat. Cheating is abuse, period. There is this idea that marriage will complete a broken person, but the truth is when this person gets married, all you have is a broken person that's now married. Only they can do the hard work that fixes it. So don't look for an answer that makes it less painful. Instead, grieve, mourn, but ultimately accept it and move on. Everything in life ends. We all must learn to live with this. Redditor 4, you are doing it all right. Really sorry your marriage ended so poorly, but you have nothing to be ashamed of. Your stance on knowing is absolutely perfect. Do not let her justify anything. I doth tip my hat, sir. You are a shining example.